Jujutsu Kaisen. And at this point, I'm going to pass over the baton to Josh.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 195. The name?
It's right there.
Sakurajima Colony, part 5. So, last week, Maki got back up.
Get knocked down.
She got wrecked before by her cursed brother Naoya, cursed spirit brother turned brother. Her brother turned cursed spirit Naoya pulled up on her at max speed and ruined her fucking life. But Mr. Bow and Arrow, Noritoshi himself, right? Noritoshi, yeah. Was able to, stall enough time for Maki to get up. And, as they was beginning to scrap some more, they ran into someone screaming katana and someone screaming sumo. We opened this chapter with the katana guy screaming. And he's like, oh, man, like, what's up? Why everyone don't got a katana? He's screaming for one, looking for one. And he's like, I guess disturbed. I get he just got reincarnated, right?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's a reincarnated person.
Yeah. So, he found a katana, but oh yeah, that was so funny. He found a Demon Slayer toy. His first form water surface slash.
Yo, I actually didn't really
hit splash.
I thought he was like making that sword out of water or something, but I didn't realize that. Good catch. That's really funny.
Oh, you thought he was using his power?
Yeah, I thought it was his power. But no, I guess you're right. It is actually a Demon Slayer toy, which that's really cool.
Yeah, because it was in a toy box.
That's pretty cool.
But so I scream katana crying after that. And then here we go to look, katana guy's a little weird, but this guy's full on
Bizarro.
Kappa.
Yeah, he's a Kappa, man.
He is a Kappa. I don't know, is this head bald? Is that what's going on? Or is it like a swimming cap?
No, he's bald on top.
His head looks like a sunflower. I don't know if that's a Japanese proverb or something. It might be.
No,
probably
Kappa,
is. I'm not going to look it up.
I think Kappas have that head.
Who?
Kappas.
What's that?
They're like this. I don't know if they're mythological but they're this like mythological monster. Kappas are.
Oh, and they have bald heads like that too.
Yeah, I don't know if Brian wants to confirm that, but
okay. So he's really supposed to look like a Kappa. All right. He's walking up to random people saying, "Let's wrestle, let's wrestle." Isn't that harassment? That's definitely weird. You can't walk up to me in that stance and say, "Let's wrestle."
In nothing but those like sumo things.
I'm calling the FBI.
Yeah.
I'm calling. Yeah, they're gonna get the special victims unit out here. And
yeah.
That's police, but whatever. I'm calling all of them because this guy got to go, and I'm not touching him.
This guy broke into somebody's house. He just burst through their door.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah, so during his quest to sumo wrestle somebody, he hears people sumo wrestling, I guess, from a TV, and he jumps into somebody's apartment. Mind you, I guess he's from ancient times, so they didn't have apartments back then, right?
I don't know.
I don't know what type of homes they had in feudal Japan.
Even if they didn't have apartments, you can't just burst into someone's home.
Yeah, people had homes. People had shelter.
Yeah.
Right? We need shelter to survive. So, like, they had that. You don't burst into there. I guess, I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the person that gives a fuck anyway.
No.
So, he pulls up to Grandma Chio, who's, I guess, watching the sumo wrestling, and he finds out that it's in Ryogoku, Tokyo. And he's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go on this real nigga journey to go sumo wrestle as many guys as possible. Definitely not weird about that.
He goes the wrong way, by the way.
Oh yeah, he goes the wrong. Yeah, thanks, Chris, for the assist. I don't really know the geology of Japan, but Tokyo is in that complete opposite direction that he's going to based on the map. And yeah, I guess that's how he ends up at this arena, and I guess the swordsman, through such a rage and fit, that he ended up to the battlefield too.
Yep.
Just just like Naoya says, who cares? And he's like, all right, I'm out. Let's keep fighting. Who cares about these two guys, right? Maki pulls up and chops his his
It's weird.
his ground beef arms.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was thinking. It also looks like you ever seen them put like the meat in the grinder,
Yeah.
like and they turn it.
Yeah.
That's also what his arms look like. And he has chocolate sauce pouring out of it after getting cut.
Mm-hmm.
And all he says is "Welcome back." I guess that didn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he all right.
We'll know when it matters. He'll act shocked, right? That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn. Norotoshi's like, it hasn't even been 3 minutes, yo. Stop the cap. You're not okay. And she's like, look, you was gonna die. You already, you're pretty much dying already. I know you are. So I just want to spend a little bit more time with you. I'll be all right. I'm hard body. So yeah, like Maki takes notice to the dude that screams katana at the top of his lungs. I don't know. He's saying he's like katana.
Katana.
Right? Like, I don't know why do all they got him talking like this? He's so weird. And Maki just like looks at him, looks at her sister's soul sword, and just passes it to the stranger.
He does not pass it over.
He snatches it?
The katana flies over to him like Thor.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
No way.
She did not give it to him, that's for sure, because there's surprise by all of them.
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah, they're all shocked. I thought they were shocked because they felt this spiritual pressure, like bleach.
Nope.
Or something like that. Because they explained that it wasn't cursed energy that overwhelmed the other four. It was something that had surfaced when he acquired a katana. Sheer lethality. They felt the spiritual pressure, his bloodlust.
He's just such a fucking lethal motherfucker that even though he doesn't have any cursed energy, they were like, oh, fuck. Who is this guy?
This nigga's bad news.
Oh, no. That's a bad man.
What did I just do? My sister, why? Why did you choose him? He's old. So,
the Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah, man. I still didn't see that movie, by the way.
Wow.
Well, I'll catch it on Disney Plus. So, yeah, he takes a swing at, I guess, in Naoya's direction, and almost cleaves him in half. Because, like, just the wind force cleaved his shell. Yeah. Maybe he made contact.
Yeah,
but it was really close. Him. Yeah, Naoya don't want none of that, and like this guy and Mr. Katana Man is like, oh, this is a demonic sword. This is against my religion. And then he's like, all right, I guess you choose your wielder. So maybe you are a religious sword.
No, he's like, Katana chooses its wielder, huh? So what was that? You were trying to shame me, were you? Because like he missed. So he's like, you trying to embarrass me?
I'm like way off. I'm way off target with this because I'm trying. It's so random. Like, first of all, why is this nigga so nice? Second of without cursed energy.
Oh my god.
Does he have cursed energy?
Well,
they didn't say he didn't have cursed energy. They just said it wasn't cursed energy that overwhelmed him. He probably got some. He's a sorcerer.
He's not a sorcerer.
He's an ancient sorcerer.
He's not a sorcerer. He has no cursed energy.
You know that for a fact?
He says that it says here he's an outlaw among players who can wield a blade but not cursed energy. He's using Maki's sword, which I guess is a conduit, which means he has heavenly restriction, I think.
Whoa. Yo, that's true. That's why he's fucking Naoya up. Did I mention that he cut his I'm getting a toothpaste tube from this. Like he cut a toothpaste tube in half, and it's like if you just spread it, that's how Naoya would look.
Yeah. He comes down hard.
And then of course the ground beef arms.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, why didn't you do that in the first place? Because Naoya is really fast. Like the fuck.
No, he's talking about the sword, I think.
Because it was just a graze. He did catch him then.
Yeah,
that's what it was. He got him. It just didn't.
Yeah,
he wasn't able to go through.
Yeah.
Nayo just says, "What the hell?" And then Maki gets really insecure and doesn't and wishes she could be like her father. No, she wishes she could be like that guy.
Yeah.
Which is the other guy's father.
Dad.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Megumi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forget his name too. And then as she's contemplating her life and how she's so small compared to Megumi's dad, in swag and in power, she steps into a simple domain at the sumo weirdo setup, and he says, "Hakeyo," and that's the end of the chapter. I was so excited reading this, and this was my RGC.
Oh, it was also mine. So,
yeah.
I mean, Brian already gave his, so.
Yeah. It's between this and One Piece.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
RGC. I'll save my thoughts for later.
Yeah, I'll
Chris.
Yeah, this was it was real tough between this and One Piece, but this was my favorite chapter of the week just because, you know, every battle of the culling game started off a little slow, and then eventually it just pops off out of nowhere, and it's the greatest thing I've ever read. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. The last chapter ended so weird and abruptly, and I'm like, are these Norotoshi's people?
Right.
And then we just get this weird flashback of this old man just looking for swords, and then this weirdo who does sumo, and we're like, what the fuck's going on? And these two just ended up by accident at the culling game. It's so weird. They basically walked into these arenas, into these barriers. So it's so funny how that worked out. And I think one of the strengths of Jujutsu Kaisen, especially during this culling game, is like Akutami's ability to immediately endear me to these characters I've spent 3 seconds with. Immediately, I'm like, who's this old man? What's he about? Why is he so cool? And why is he my favorite character now?
Immediately.
It happens every time.
Did you see that slash?
Dude, it was so fucking...
He grazed them and it was so lit.
It was so fucking badass. I loved it. And his attitude with it, too. It's like this old, like, sword master. He says, can you see... Because he can't see Naoya. So he's just taking, like, blind swings in the dark. He's like, can I see it, you ask? No. But if I see everything else, then it's the same as if I am seeing it. So we're about to learn some shit about heavenly restriction, I think. I think...
Oh, and how it gives you observation hockey?
Basically. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just so cool, man. I was just, when he sliced Naoya basically in half, I was like, whoa, who's this fucking guy? It was really damn cool. And we're getting into the peak moment of, I guess, Maki's fight here, and I'm couldn't be more excited for it.
She's about to learn something.
Oh yeah, man. I don't even know if
this sumo guy's gonna make it tough for her.
Yeah. So this guy is a reincarnated swordsman. His name is Daido. His name is Daido. He's a nameless reincarnated master swordsman without peer. So he's the strongest fucking swordsman in the world that was reincarnated and put in this game.
Wow.
And he doesn't seem to have cursed energy. So he is, if anything, he has heavenly restriction, which I think that's what it is. And I don't think I think the point is that you don't necessarily need cursed energy to use it. So, very cool to have another one of those because they're kind of rare within this series.
Right.
I don't know what this sumo guy is about, but he may be an ancient sorcerer as well. So I'm into figuring out what he's about. But yeah,
he set up a domain, so
yeah, very excited to see what's going on here. He seemed to know what time it is. He seemed to know that this is a Jujutsu sorcerer battle. So
yeah,
I'm pretty excited about it. Those are my thoughts, though. Very great chapter. Brian, what did you think?
Again, another classic Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. Fun and exciting. I honestly think I probably should have gave this my RGC just because of how fun it was, but I did enjoy One Piece a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. That's super fair.
It could have gone either way.
I want to see more of like what's going on with these guys, to be honest. I'm interested to see what the sumo guy is all about. Maybe his thing is if you deny his requests to wrestle, he gets stronger, is what I think is going to happen. Because his whole thing is finding somebody to wrestle with him. But if nobody wrestles with him, he's just going to get upset, right? So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm curious to see what's going on with him. But yeah, that's all my thoughts.
Josh, what did you think?
I'm still kind of stunned over the fact that the sword came to him. I don't know how I didn't put that. I thought Maki made the decision because he was screaming for a katana, and like she just sensed that he was strong or something like that and tossed it to him. But it makes way more sense that because nobody knew how strong he was until he had the sword. That's why they were all shocked. Even Naoya's skeleton face was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Yeah.
So I appreciate that little detail. That's one of the coolest things about doing this podcast. Artwork was fucking top notch at all points.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this guy, he made this old guy look like a god. The slashes is so dope. I'm not gonna lie, like the slashes haven't been looking crazy in a while. That's what's so cool about Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the big slashes, the impactful ones. Same thing with like Zoro in One Piece.
Bro,
You know, when he carves an entire mountaintop.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Good stuff.
This one page where he's holding the sword up like this, and he's like, "Can I see it, you ask?" I want to make that into my phone background. It looks dope as fuck, and the dialogue in it is very cool.
He says some kind of Ayakashi. Is that like
a demon? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "What is there? What is that? Some kind of demon?" Yeah, very cool poster worthy shit in this chapter. But with those,
if I see everything else, then it's the same as if I am seeing it. To me, all that means is that he's paying attention to the environment around him.
Yeah.
You know, the movements in the air and the shifts of the dust.
Mm-hmm.
To tell that something's moving around. Maybe he could sense his breath. Do cursed spirits breathe? Maybe some of them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a choice. Maybe they don't have to, but some of them can.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
This shit is lit, bro.
Dude.
This shit is lit. And I want Maki to start cutting mountains in half, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. But that's all I gotta say about it, too. I think we could move on. We've gushed enough about Jujutsu Kaisen. Although I could do it all day.
All day.
But
All day. All day.